the relationship now, Pet A, this young man has been appointed the head of a project in Ivory Coast where they're building a division of MCV Hospital, the one that he works at, where he watches over me. He's the head of the project over in Ivory Coast. He just spoke over there and had 10 medical groups from countries all over Africa come to be a part of that. And God showed me that the socioeconomic benefit of reconciliation is in the closeness of the relationship that's formed when we're reconciled to God through Jesus Christ. And I became his father. He became my son. He's an uncle to my grandchildren and sisters and brother to my kids. And that's what we have in this group. The closeness of our relationship is what is of value. And that's what God has made available to us. And I think that's what we experience. Didn't want to say all that, but I'm kind of full right now because God is just doing some things as a result of me having this cancer and seeing some things and seeing what's going on from his perspective. So I just love you guys. I appreciate you so much. And thank you so much for your prayers because prayer works. And last week I was saying to the Lord, I said, Lord, I'm getting old now and I can't do what I used to do. What do you have for me to do? Immediately said, what you're seeing in the world now is the Cain and Abel stalemate. He said, the world can't get past its own. He said, you need to be able to speak. Abel and Cain had what was beneficial to each other. What each of them had was beneficial to the other. Mm-hmm. But they couldn't come together and access it and make it accessible to each other. And that's what we're seeing in our world. The very best the world can do is come up with a stalemate. And the only thing that will break the stalemate is the injection of the perspective of the one that created us with purpose, motive, and objective. And so what we have the opportunity to do is be who we are in Christ and interject what it is that God has done into the equation of life so that the world can know how to do life because they don't know how. And it seems like today we're just learning ourselves, how valuable what God has allowed us to be a part of when it comes to the relationship that's been established. We're family. And that's what I had to come to the realization now with Pet A. He became my son. I became his father. His grandchildren called me Papa Jack. And I was getting ready to say, we don't have a blood relationship, but we do have a blood relationship as a result of the finished work of Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. That's where the value is and what it is that we have that God wants the world to experience. So, love you guys, and I got to go. I don't know about y'all.
I got to go. I got to go as well. I got somebody waiting on me, so I need to run as well. But it's been a blessing.
We've got to hit the road to get to Dallas.